Our 3 to 6 ton range of our mini excavators were recently updated to a D series model, and there's some really 2 or 3 or 4 key things that were part of that program. First of which, you'll notice we've changed our model numbers a little bit. So there's been some confusion in the past as some of our C series machines were always a little heavier than what the model number would imply, since the marketplace and our customers perceive the model number to be representative of the machine's weight in metric tons. So we've kind of rectified that with our D series machines, and now the 3.5, the 4, the 5, and the 5.5 machine are truly in metric ton weight-wise what they say they are. So that's going to help our dealer folks more intuitively position the machines and help the customers know better what they're getting in those machines. So the second thing, which is probably the biggest thing we did, was increase the stability on all 4 of these 3 to 6 ton models. Our 2 smaller machines, the 3.5 and the 4, got a little wider undercarriage, which was significantly helpful in terms of the overside tip limited capability on these machines. The 2 bigger ones, the 5 and the 5.5, actually got a little bit heavier counterweight, but we did it in a way that still maintained a very compact tail swing or compact radius, and the impact was only an extra inch or 2. On all 4 models, you'll notice that the counterweight is now integrated into the back of the machine. So visually, when you look at a C and a D, the biggest thing you'll notice is that the new D counterweight is nice and integrated and wrapped all the way around the skirt of the machine versus the C, which was a bolt-on optional counterweight.
You also have a new coupler to talk about for these
Absolutely.
machines.
We're very excited about our new dual lock pin grabber coupler, and the key things on this coupler are going to be the fact that we think it's going to be one of the safest in the industry, because this coupler has a secondary lock integrated into the coupler, no loose parts. So a lot of coupler designs that were out and about today either have a locking pin or a set of collars or D-rings you have to go out and put on the coupler to create that secondary lock. Ours is integrated into the coupler, so when you go and connect up to the bucket, you basically latch the front pin using this secondary lock that toggles itself into place. On the hydraulic version, it's hydraulically released and then spring applied, but once you connect to that front pin, you have a lot of confidence that now I'm connected to that bucket. I'm not going to drop that bucket, and then all you do is curl into the back pin. And on the mechanical version, we're using a box end ratcheting wrench to send the wedge down tight on the back pin, or in the hydraulic version, a cylinder. Speaking of the wedge, this wedge style mechanism we got now is going to make this coupler more tight and durable than the couplers we have today.
And this is still a pin grabber style quick attach.
Great point.
Change the distance between the pins or pin diameters or any of that
stuff? We know
stuff?
how frustrating it is for our dealers and customers when you change pin diameters and pin spreads in terms of backwards compatibility. It's still a pin grabber coupler, which means I can use the same bucket whether or not I have the coupler, and that's we think that's very unique to our system and very important to our customers. The other thing that the pin grabber allows you to do is, again, it's going to be backward compatible with our C-Series tools and buckets, but as we showed earlier, you can turn the bucket around 180 degrees and actually use this coupler and the bucket in a front shovel mode, which you can also do on our C-Series machines today.